All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house with something really cool today. I have something from Kirby Lambert from the Tactical Knife Invitational in 2022. What is this? This is a pretty cool one, but before I show you this, guys, guess what? You have a subscribe button right over there. There's a like button right here. Just smash that and let me know in the comments. There's a section down below what you guys think about this fella. And you can check out fablades.com if you are in the market for some toys or knives. And you can also check out at Fablades on Instagram. Why not? Let's see if I can take some pictures of knife and toys. What do we have here, guys? What is this? This is a pretty cool prototype from Kirby Lambert. Would you look at that? I'm gonna measure in centimeters today because I feel that way. So you get 8.5 centimeters for the cutting edge and 9.5 for the blade. You get 12 centimeters for the handle and an overall 21 centimeters for the opened knife. And I want to show you a couple options right over here. Chris Reeve, large, and Sebenza and Menandi right over here. I want to show you, of course, couple holds because I got the Spectre and the haptic on the table. And why not couple Shiro, because I think I like Shiro, right? And I got a couple right over here, a small one and a big one, F3B Neon NL. And I have to show you this one, of course, next to that, because that's another Canadian boy, Peter Rassenti, large Nirvana. And because we're talking about Kirby Lambert, how can I not show you these three boys on the table? Because that's a pretty epic situation, right? Would you look at this? You have a Dama core, you have a Dama steel, you have a dragon skin Damascus, you have Zirk bronze, you have Mammoth, you have Meteorite, I believe this is Ironwood, carbon fiber, zirconium, carbo quartz, titanium, ivory. I mean, guys, this is crazy stuff. Anyways, we are here to chat about this one, not about those bad boys. So this is a liner lock. It's a prototype from Kirby Lambert. He's a master. These are handmade knives, guys. There are some power tools, of course, but there's no CNC machining going on. This is just like handmade stuff, and it's crazy to think about that. Because if you feel like how flush these things are, is just crazy. I mean, they're little. That's not really no. Maybe a little bit here, but guys, check it out. Like this is like really up close. That's definitely up close. Anyways, you get some very cool fit and finish right over here. This is a prototype, okay? So it's not really like a model, but the handles, the style, you know it's a Lambert. Beside the spider, of course, on the blade, but you recognize immediately the bolster, the action, everything screams Kirby. So this is a very interesting one. I like, of course, the grain on this wood is just phenomenal, super nicely polished. You get titanium liners with a very subtle orange peel finish, blue anodized. You get some nice bolsters going on. Look at this. It's very well made. This part over here is superbly done. Really, really cool indeed. You get, of course, chamfering going on, rounded off all around. The handles are contour, you see, like not flush, of course. The bolster is screwed in from the outside in this one, but for example, in this case, you see the bolster is screwed in from the inside, so you avoid that screw, which is why I prefer this one. Another difference you can see for the hidden screws in the pocket clip. Here are hidden, here are visible, so that's another little detail. So having the screws visible is gonna render like the show side and a little bit the lock side a little bit busier because you have this dot, so it's less clean, but still overall it looks pretty good. All the hardware, if you notice, is dual tone finish, so has a dual blue and bronze anodization, matching, of course, the pivot. You see this very, very neat Moku tie pivot collar on both sides, and its handles are very, very well made. Also, check out the liners on the inside. They are being jeweled, and you can also check the fitting of the stainless steel lock face insert. It's ridiculous in the liner, which is screwed in from the outside, but still he managed to do something very, very nice indeed to eliminate completely lock stick from the contact of the titanium liner with the Dama steel blade. Very, very cool. Pivoted spinning, it's not captive, but it's pretty easy to disassemble. Remove the scales, you get another screws, a couple underneath, keep the liners together, remove the pivot, you're basically done. There's gonna be no disassembly video for this one because this is a loaner. So this is a very cool one. You get a ceramic detent ball, of course. You have a Zirk tip-up carry only, not reversible pocket clip, which is going to stick out this much from your pocket. It's not too strong, so that's pretty good. Then you have this blade right over here, pretty dense Dama steel pattern for this prototype, kind of Tanto-esque blade. You have a jimping on a thumb ramp, absolutely effective. You have this divot going down and then swedging up to the tip right over here. And then this Tanto, like flat grind over here, beautiful compound. Hollow on this section right there. Plunge grind dropping down right in the middle of the sharpening choil. You get some jimping right over here in the flipper tab and beautifully contouring in the finger groove right over here. Boom. This is a great blade. Stock thickness is, yeah, it's thick. You get Lambert logo on this side. Which sometimes it just like stands out, or sometimes it just kind of like fades away with the underlying pattern. Like on this side you see prototype, so a little bit of billboarding going on this side as well. Let's actually measure the stock thickness. You get 4 millimeters, and you get right over here, let's say 0.5 millimeters behind the edge. So not too bad. Let's check also another measurement here you might be interested in, and it's the weight. There's no internal skeletonization going on this fella, so that's why you're gonna achieve 5.54 ounces. You want to know in grams? Because I felt European today, because probably I am, right? And you get 157.2 grams for this bad boy. So not properly a super lightweight, but still it's a gorgeous one. It's solid. The sound also, clack deep and tink, clack, tink. Very nice. That's gorgeous, guys. Ooh. Very deep, very rich sound. So, yeah. I wanted to talk about something else before checking the ergos and everything. So, the detent ball right over there and the detent ball axis, you see as a long angle, which is this, all right? So, this angle is when the ball touches the... look at this one, for example. So just to show you the angle. So the blade goes and here touches the detent ball. The blade goes and here touches. So you see there's a very different angle. So I prefer this one because you see this is like clearance left for my thumb. So if I'm like this, the blade is gonna hang, right? So you have to just do a little bit less, kind of like this, and then the blade is gonna close. Whereas in this case, you see, if you drop like this, there's no clearance. The blade is still gonna be hanging. So that's why I don't like very big angles, like for the when the blade, the detent ball touches the tang of the blade. I prefer it rather there, so you're gonna have like a easier overcoming of the detent ball, because there's a ramp in this case right over there, but it's a little bit steep. So, and it's late, so you know what I mean, right? So that's something I wanted just to point out. The ergos are just phenomenal. Of course, fantastic handle contouring, the shaping, the finger grooves. There's no hot spots. You can choke it up. You can do reverse grip. It feels comfortable like crazy. It's a little bit slippery, the handle. Yet it's not much texturing going on, but you have a nice jimping there. And these two finger grooves are gonna really improve the grip because it's not gonna go anywhere. It's like locked in. Feels super solid in the hand, of course. There's zero flex. Look at this back spacer. I mean, this is a solid knife. It's really rock solid with a outstanding fit and finish for sure. No gaps, no misalignments, everything checks out, everything is lined up like really, you can't see, it's seamless. So that's very good. Of course, this guy is running on bearings. And there is only one thing that I have to say about this knife, and it's it has a light detent. So the detent is light, so it's very easy to fail. Look at this, I can fail this. If you do a push button, it's gonna deploy. If you do like a light switch, it's gonna be even better deployment, but it's easy to fail. So I can do this and just, yeah, intentionally fail because it wants you to do a light switch, and that's gonna deploy with no issues. But in this case, I feel a little bit, yeah, a little bit of a light detent right over there. The action, though, is proverbially fantastic. As long as you overcome the detent right there, boom, this is a guillotine. So really, really cool one. Very unique. It's a one-off. It's a prototype. Maybe he's going to do more, but still, this is a very interesting take from Kirby on his classic liner locks, bolstered, heavy use folders, because these guys can take a beating. I mean, they look fancy and pretty and all, but I can tell you guys, you can beat these guys. And he's gonna be doing an amazing job if you scratch, if you want to do a spa. No worries, just send it back to the man. He's gonna take care of you because he's an outstanding person and really nice guy to deal with. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.